Welcome to Carbon Ether Podcast, where knowledge meets understanding. I'm Christine's son, the astute, Sharif Prescott. Today we have a very special guest, and it's a pleasure to have her on the show today. And that is Miss Angela Harrison. Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great, and I'm glad to be here.
Hey, Carbon Ether Podcast is glad to have you. In the case you guys don't know who Miss Harrison is, she is the owner, founder of RTCA Helping Hands Outreach Nonprofit. And I'm telling you, she's a powerful woman. What she's doing for our community here in Carroll County is a beautiful thing. But don't let me talk about her expertise. I'm going to let her handle that. Hey, how are you? Go ahead, tell us a bit about yourself, Miss Harrison.
All right, so I was born and raised here in Carrollton, been here all my life. I started this outreach based off life experiences, and that's why we're here today.
It's amazing what hardships can create. Life experiences, whether good or bad, can have some beautiful outcomes in the long haul.
It sure can.
And look at what you've done so far. So, in the case you guys don't know, I met Miss Harrison at King and Him, where I spoke a few weeks ago at one Miss Portia Starr's event. It was a beautiful event. Met some great guys over there, some great kings, some great queens, and children. We had a beautiful time. And I saw Miss Harrison sitting over there by herself, all set up all nice and neat. And I'm like, uh-oh, that's another outreach program. So at the end of this program, I'm going to make my way over there. And here we are today, a few weeks later, and she's right here on Carbon Ether Podcast. And I'm thrilled to have her. So what we're going to do right now is tell us a little bit about the program. How did you start it?
All right, so I started it, like I say, based off myself, life experiences. I had my first son when I was 17.
Okay.
I was a single parent, and so I would need help, so I would go to these different outreaches and things like that to get different help with different things. And I always said when I got older, I wanted to start my own outreach to give back to the community the way people gave to me back then. So,
if you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. Look at that.
Yep.
She started her own outreach program because of what happened with her in her youth, coming up in her young adolescent, young adulthood, and here we are today, and I think it's a beautiful thing. So, with this program, what are you guys doing with? Is it just for kids, or does it venture to adults also?
It's mainly for kids 10 to 17, but we just don't stop with the kid. We actually go to the parent as well and help them with the needs that they may need as well. So, like I said, it doesn't just stop with the kids 10 to 17. We actually can assist the parents as well. Like you may have single mothers or single fathers that may need help with writing a resume or needing a GED. We can point them in the right direction to go. We have mentorships put in place. We go on educational outings. It's everything in one place.
You talk about a pick-me-up. That's I think that's absolutely amazing and phenomenal, especially extending that helping hand to the parents of the mentees inside your program, even though it's designed for the youth from up to the age 17. It's still beautiful that you guys are helping parents with the creation of resumes and helping them get assisted to get enrolled into a GED program. You talk about lifting the family up when you have those tools accessible to you. I think that's a beautiful thing, and you can't beat stuff like that, and that's what community is all about. And when you look at something like RTCA Helping Hands, to extend that hand that was extended to you to turn around later on in life, and now you're extending it to an entire community. I bet you didn't see that coming, did you?
I didn't, and once it started going as big as it did, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But it's coming along, and like I said, we're still growing. We have like 30 kids right now that's involved.
30?
Yes, and so it's like I said, it's growing, and we are in need of. We're looking for a building right now, some land to actually build that building on. So if anybody would like to donate or sponsor our outreach, please reach out to me, Angela Harrison. My number is 470-431-0310.
And if you would like to reach out to myself here at Carbon Ether Podcast and the team, you can always email us at carbonetherpodcast@gmail.com. And we'll be more than happy to pass on any information to Ms. Harrison about, anyone who wants to provide some help, whether it be a donation monetarily or if it's donating some other goods such as clothing, being that the wintertime is coming up. As we're sitting here right now, I see she got some socks. I need them gray ones. She got some deodorant. I could probably use me a stick of that right there, that D green,
Yes.
and so forth. So tell us about what you have sitting right here.
So this is actually our blessing in a bundle. We will be doing this event on October the 12th at 2 o'clock. We'll be meeting at Knox Park in Carrollton, depending on the weather, because we may have to change the location because I know it's starting to get cold and the weather, you never know what may happen. So that location spot may change. But these blessings in the bundle come with socks and deodorant. And then we have the gloves because it's getting cold, plus the little bargains, and then the little blankets.
Nice thick bargain too, so it's gonna keep you warm. And
Yep,
you can
it
fold it
will.
down if you got a larger head. You can fold it on down and it'll fit. This is great, and this thing feels like it's fleece or something. It's real soft.
Yes, it is. So, and we are still collecting items. So, if you would like to donate, please reach out, and I can meet you, or
So, don't be bashful. These things are important as we are coming up on the winter time. Some families out here are going to need some of these things. I know we here at Carbon Ether Podcast will definitely be donating as much as we can because these things are important. And there's nothing more comforting than to be warm when it's cold outside.
Exactly.
If you ever had the frostbite fingers, we know how that feels. So, how hard was it to get your organization off the ground? Was that a struggle within itself, or was it kind of smooth?
No, it actually was kind of smooth sailing. I actually had a girl who stepped in and helped me get my outreach and everything
Up and going.
up and going. Her name is Portia Starr. Y'all can reach out to her if you need anything set up as far as like this, what I'm doing, the outreach or flyers, business cards. She do it all, y'all. So just reach out to her, Portia Starr.
Yeah, Miss Starr, she's a force to be reckoned with. And I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to speak at her event also. She gave me the opportunity to speak at the Kings in Him, as I stated a moment ago. So, and I had no idea that you guys was connected like that. I just figured it came down to, hey, bring your organization over here. We're going to have this, and you never can tell what's going to come of it. To unify, to see that unity like
Right.
that, I think it's a beautiful thing also.
Right, because it takes a villain to do what we do in the neighborhoods and the community, because
Absolutely.
what we doing is trying to give back. So it takes all of us to be able to take care of the things that we need to take care of.
And that's where we come from is community. This divide in the community, or this departure inside the community is not natural for the human life. You have to have community, but with so many different things to draw us away from community, it hurts us in the long run. But we need to get back to that. Get back to the community building. That's the foundation of all life. You may look at it as tribal, but that's where we come from. We can't, just because time advanced and we live in a different age, different time, the age of information with all the digital devices, sometimes we need to put that down and reflect on where we come from so we can stay grounded.
Yes, most
And
definitely.
end up with something like this RTCA. That's the most beautiful thing of it all. So let me ask you this right here. You offer skill building and programming. What about other trainings? Like, are they gonna get computer? Will there be computer classes? I think you mentioned that earlier when we was talking in the green room. There'll be computer classes, like for literacy and what have you.
Yeah, so eventually in the near future, we want to purchase some land and then get a building built so that we can have these classrooms set up for individuals and, basically for the community. We have computer classes. You can come for like skill building, resumes. If you need, like I said, GED or anything, we will send you to West Georgia Technical College or any other resource that we have for you to get that. But we can offer you jobs because we have people on the board that are business owners and they actually can hire you in. So
Okay.
we offer that as well. Like I said, it's just everything under one roof.
And the reason I asked about the computers is because I know a lot of people don't like to deal with computers a lot, but we have to understand that's the direction we're going, and we're not
Yes.
getting off that path. So, when you guys do get your building up, I'm glad you guys will be offering that kind of assistance to people because before long, everything is going to be paperless. It's all going to be digital.
Yes, it
So
is.
you better start learning now to navigate. And if they're offering at RTCA, hey, that's the place to be. I think it's a beautiful thing to me.
Yes,
I really think so.
and that's exactly why we need these sponsors, y'all. We need y'all to tune in, chime in, do what you got to do to help us get this off the ground and going. Because it's already off the ground and going, but it's like I said, establishing that community center is going to be a tremendous help. And also, we are in our immediate need is like a sprinter van. Because we take the kids on different outings, educational outings throughout the year, and so that van is a very vital part that we need right now. So.
And the transportation is important because I can only imagine if you got 30 kids, how in the world are y'all transport like the transportation? How is that even happening?
We carpool.
Wow.
Carpool, like we just had, like you said, the King and him thing. I had to load my car down. I got a little sedan, so you can only imagine. Me and a group of boys just going on the road. I'm like, man, if we just already had that van put in place, we wouldn't have to worry about this because we don't want to leave any child out. Who would ever want to come and wants to be a part, we want to be able to provide and get them there in any way we can.
Absolutely, and so you guys hear that. They're in need of some vans, or how many vans you looking for?
Right now, just 2 would be great to get us started.
Passenger-wise, how many?
Like 15 passenger vans.
Okay, I think that would be absolutely phenomenal, but we know those things can be expensive.
Exactly.
But with your drive and your nature of achieving, I'm sure somehow, shape, form, or fashion, you are going to raise the money to get started with at least the purchase of one. And that's going to be a beautiful thing because if some kids can go on this trip this time and these kids can't go this time, then that's painful.
Yeah, it's
it's going to break the spirit. Why him or her and not me?
Yeah.
And that's what we got to get away from. And I think it's great that you guys are at this particular time carpooling because, as you stated, no child left behind.
Yes, because we did like during the summer we had to cancel a couple of our events because of transportation.
Really?
And it hurt me to my core, but things happen, so we had to improvise and then work around it and do something small, which was we were just here in the community, like here in town.
Awesome.
So
why is like the mentorship? So what is that like? What does it take for one to become a mentor inside your organization?
basically just reach out to me personally and we have to do a background check. Of course we can't because we're dealing with kids, so we got to do a background check, drug screening, and we have a form that you have to fill out, and then we can go from there. You just let me know what you can bring to the table, and then we'll see if it's a good fit, and then we'll put you on the board and put you on the team.
And there we have it. As simple as a background check and a drug screen. And if you're the fit, then you're the fit. And I guess you're gonna be working as a mentor. And I think mentoring is a beautiful thing. And I know I'm saying the word beautiful. I get that a lot when I get excited about something because every time it's something positive, all I can see is the beauty inside the positiveness. So that's why it keeps coming about. But I know myself, I've dealt with mentoring a few times. There's nothing difficult about it. It's just when you say you're going to be there and be a shoulder, be an ear, be a rock for that child. Be encouraging, be inspiration, take them to the movies. Go play basketball with them. You know how kids love basketball. I don't play video games, but I've got down there and went ham on the joystick till my thumbs were sore the next day. So it's just about remembering what we are as human beings. That connection. We need that human connection. We need that emotional. It don't always have to be that physical connection, but we need that mental, emotional connection because without it, we can find ourselves in some rough times. And as we was talking earlier, you said this is Suicide Prevention Month, Suicide Awareness Month.
Yes.
Give us a little bit about that.
So I have a young lady on my board. Her name is LaQuita Jones. She is from Carrollton as well, and I'm gonna let her tell her story when she is ready to. But the Robert Jones Foundation is coming up. It's actually next Saturday, July. I mean, not July. Woo, putting this back, y'all. But September the 27th at 1:00. It'll be at the Carrollton Library.
Okay, and I was asked if I would like to come speak, and
Yes.
of course, you know, the little lips right here gonna go over there and speak, of course. But I would like to read, you know, the mission statement for the Robert Jones Foundation. The mission statement says, Robert Jones Foundation is dedicated to raising awareness about suicide prevention, breaking the silence around mental health struggles, and providing a safe space for our youth and families to seek hope, healing, and support. So that's important. That's a very powerful mission statement.
It is.
And notice it said that it's providing a safe space for youth and family to seek hope, healing, and support. That's most important. And the vision statement says a world where no family suffers the loss of a loved one to suicide, where open conversation, education, compassion replace silence and stigma. It's beautiful. You can't beat that. The mission statement and the vision statement, that's A1. That's top tier.
And that's what we're here for. We're here to raise awareness, to let people know, let the kids know, and the youth know, and the parents know that don't feel like you can never ask for help. Always get help, because if you don't, you're just gonna let all that anger and emotions and everything build up. And mental health is a disease, and it's real, and it's here. And those people need help, and some of them, they don't know how to ask for that help.
They don't know how to express it. They don't know how to ask for it. What's the approach to it? Because you don't know when they did try to express themselves. Well, we don't know if they was told to, you know, just get away from me with that, or whatever the case may be. Some people are just introverts, more so than extroverts. So, you know, some people like to hold on to things, and holding on to that, whatever that trauma is, can be dire in the end, which is why Suicide Prevention Month was created, so to bring awareness. And we need to pay attention to our loved ones, changing behavior, changing attitude, if they're eating more, if they're eating less, or what have you, if they want to isolate themselves. So a lot of things you can notice about your loved one that tells you that something is going on. So it's all about awareness.
Yep.
And that's what this is doing. And remember, to the stars, it's Saturday, September 27th, 2025, the Carrollton Library. There'll be food and games, inspiring speakers, door prizes. I like the door prizes. Resources and support. So, you know, can anybody show up?
It's for the public. So if you going through a situation and you would like to come and speak and tell your story, please feel free to come. Like I said, it's open discussion, and we just an ear to hear, because that's actually the name of her foundation. A part of it is a ear to hear. It's the Robert Jones Foundation, and it's called a ear to hear. So that's what we're here for.
It's beautiful. And as far as attire, if you're able, they would like for you to wear purple or teal in honor of suicide prevention awareness. Again, if you can and if you are able, wear purple or teal in honor of suicide prevention awareness. And I think that's a beautiful thing. I will have on myself some purple or some teal. I'll be able, I don't know if I got some shoes for it though.
No.
What kind of shoes will I wear with it? But who cares? It's about the awareness and not what my fashion statement gonna be saying. So you know.
And if you would like to volunteer with this event, please do. Please reach out. If you would like to sponsor or donate anything, you can actually send it to our Cashapp as well at RTCA 25. Or you can reach out to me directly at 470-431-0310. And just show up and show out next Saturday.
And remember, she also said you can donate clothing.
Yes.
Anything to help keep our community warm in this probably going to be a pretty harsh winter, but I can't say that because I'm not a meteorologist, but I'm just guessing based on what it felt like this summer. and seems like winter's moving in pretty quickly. So, you know, donations. I know we'll be donating as much as we can because that's what it's all about, and we're not looking for anything other than the smiles
Right.
on people's faces and a heart and a warm heart. That's about it.
Yep. And if you can't donate or sponsor, just always show up.
Or spread the word. You
Yep,
know,
spread
tell
the
a friend
word.
to tell a friend to tell a friend. Word of mouth goes a long way. Before we had cell phones, we had those home phones, and you know, girl, did you know? And next thing you know, that mess is everywhere. Let's
Yep.
treat this the same way. You know, let's share it.
Yep.
So that way, your events can turn out to start being big, huge, humongous events because the community is there to support.
Exactly. Yep.
And that's what it's all about is support, man. And I'm glad that I was invited to speak next week. No matter what I got going on or had planned, I don't know yet. I haven't looked at my calendar. But until I go over there at 1 p.m. and do my thing over there with them, most of all, see the smiles on the faces, I will be there with you guys every step of the way until it's all said and done.
And we appreciate that very much.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then I know this coming up Saturday, I will actually be down in Rootville, y'all. Me and some of the kids from the outreach will be selling Krispy Kreme donuts to raise money for all the events that we have coming up to finish out the rest of this year because we have a lot of exciting things coming. Like I said, it's not just the outreach to where you just come and just be at one spot. We actually go on take educational field trips throughout the year.
Okay.
And right now we have a couple of things put in place. So.
And you just got to get the money raised up to help fund.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And those Krispy Kreme donuts do sell.
They do, and they be fresh, y'all. Fresh. I pick them up and fresh. What they say, fresh off the press.
Fresh off the press.
So they be still hot and good, y'all. So come on down to Rootville this weekend. I think it's their 39th Founders Day down in Rootville. So yeah, come on out. Come on out down
make
there.
certain if you can get there, get there. I can't. We have a family reunion this weekend, so I'm already obligated, so I can't make it out there. But I will probably try to cash out a couple of dollars for me a box of donuts that I'm gonna knock fire from. So you know, and I'm glad that again I'm glad to see the community coming together and you know something like RTCA and the Kings in Him through Portia. Portia Star.
Yep,
I didn't want to say
Star.
Portia Fox, and that's what I almost said was Portia Fox, but it's Portia Star.
Yeah.
Who does great things as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it, guys. Now, we thank you for joining us. Anything else you would like to say?
Oh, I would just like to run by
I'm sorry, y'all.
Before we go, y'all,
Forgive
I want
me.
to introduce a couple of my board members that we
yeah,
have sat on the
that's
team or
important.
whatnot. We have Miss Sandria Gray, and like I said, we have once we do secure the land and get the building built, we'll have the computers put in place. She actually have her own business. It's called Gotta Be Heard. So check her out, y'all. You can actually work up under her. She'll explain all of that once you contact her. And then also, some people, they don't go to church or they may go to church, but we actually have a minister on the board as well. His name is Minister Jeffrey. And if you need somebody to pray with you, him and his wife, they will more than likely reach out to you. Her name is Miss Shamika Boyk, and she is a prayer warrior. And so, you know, I would connect you with them. And also, we have Richard Bash. He's with Alpha Insurance.
Okay.
So, if you need insurance, you know, rentals, car insurance. I'm not sure if he do the life insurance. He may. I'm not sure, 100% sure, but. Yeah, reach out to him as well. He's located here in Carrollton off of Maple Street.
Yeah, right there.
Yep. So everything is pretty much here. So our board is not just people put in place. We got people put in place that have different educational backgrounds that can help with any and everything because we have the counselors, we have the accountings, we have the health administrations.
Oh, snap.
We have a lot put in place, y'all. So that's what's making us different from everybody else because we're not just on there to just be in place. We're actually here to help in any way we can. So
Any and every way.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you got the game sold up.
yeah.
Hey, man. That's a beautiful thing. If you got those, that's what you call resourceful. That's what you call resourceful. You got to listen to what she said. You know, insurance, computer skills. What else? What else you got?
We have the accountant,
Accounting.
the business owners,
Business owners.
and then our one of our mentors. She is actually a realtor, so
Realtor, if you need a
yeah,
home.
if you need a home, like she can give you that educational background with that. It's everything all in one up under one roof. So
One-stop shop. You can't beat it. Absolutely amazing.
so be sure to check out my website as well, y'all. It is RTCA outreach.org. So tune into that.
Tune in and go in and check her out and make certain is there a comment place where they can leave a comment or what have you. Or it's just browsing.
Right now it's pretty much browsing, but that's a good idea. I'm gonna add that on there so y'all can leave a review and let me know what's going on. And you can actually
share ideas.
share your ideas. Yeah, if you have any ideas that you would like for me to you think is important for the kids to go to different museums or anything like that, reach out to me and let me know. Cause hey,
you can't lose with ideas. You know, all ideas are great ideas, man. You know, as long as it's for that a purpose, as long as it has purpose and it has meaning, you can't beat that.
Yep.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yep. And so tune in to his show, and he will put all my contact information on his site as well. And so that'll be a way you can contact me if you need me.
And again, I wanted to say to you also before we go, anytime you have any upcoming events, please send it to me. Let me know, hey Sharif, I'm gonna email you this upcoming event, and I will throw it at the beginning of the show. Each and every show we do until that event has came and passed.
Most definitely.
We'll do that every single time you got something going on, so that way we can keep you out there, keep you in the know on our platform as well as what you got going for yourself.
I most definitely will, and tune in to our newsletter, because that will show everything that we have planned out for the rest of this year. So when we have a lot going on, especially with Christmas, that's going to be a big ordeal for us this year. So
yeah, and every kid needs to feel special around that time. As you know, not everybody celebrate Christmas, but for those who do, you know, especially kids who may not have the financial means to get any and everything they want, getting something rather than nothing is always a beautiful thing, because you know you don't want a child looking at these kids over here opening gifts and here they are, you know, with nothing. So I think that's a beautiful thing. You know, Carbonate the Podcast will do as much as they can to donate towards that cause coming up in a few months also.
Yep. So that's.
Well, you got anything else?
I think that pretty much sums it up.
Well, with that being said, let's give a big round of applause for Miss Angela Harrison and thank her for coming on the show. And with that being said, guys, we thank you for tuning in, and be sure to hit that like button, comment, and share. And if you haven't subscribed to Carbonate the Podcast, please do so. And again, we'll give a big round of applause to Miss Angela Harrison and RTCA Helping Hands Outreach, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Deuces.